if you want to be on Forbes, I can help. We don't work with political requests.
Is it possible to get uncancelled in 2023?
That's a tricky question. People could be scared and house and something. You know why Musk bought Twitter? I won't work with that person because it's like be a lawyer of killer. People buying from people.
Yes.
Right? And they trust the blogger and they will buy everything. I know teachers who became bloggers and started make more money. Yeah, it's a good question, and this is like main question of the year, I would say.
Today I want to talk a lot about the PR, the marketing. I want to talk about personal brand. I want to talk about media, social media.
Yeah.
But before we start, for the audience to get to know you better, can you please take 30 to 45 seconds to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Lana. I live in US for 7 years. I have my own agency, PR agency. We have our office in Studio City. We work not only in US, but also worldwide. So we usually do like media coverage. If you want to be on Forbes, I can help.
Money-wise?
Sometimes it's all depend of the project and of the person. If you have like good, mission in your business, and we have like maybe some hype project, like we can do. For example, I can offer to my clients to do like Guinness record.
Yeah.
So
really,
it's a good topic to be on media.
Yeah,
featured on media. So it's interesting for media to work to write about you. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what we usually do. We also do like communication strategy. We can get you on Google top Google like first page. So
when they enter your name.
Yes. For example, if your clients or partners want to Google your name,
yeah,
they will see our work. So they will read that we want to read them.
Okay, I got you.
That they will read. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with PR. Okay, so PR is basically what? PR is media mentions.
It's not only media mentions, but it's the big part of that. But PR, it's also about what are you saying. When, how, and how often, it's like everything about your image. So it's your social media, it's your media mentions, it's your, let's say, when you go to like red carpets, events, and how do you act, like how do you communicate with people, with media, with other celebrities. It's all about this. It's like the whole picture, about you. So it's what let's say I will tell you like Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
What do you have in mind?
A sugary drink.
Okay, but also like, do you remember that commercials? Christmas.
Yeah.
So that's what PR do, So it's what we do when we do PR for companies, for brands. So we do correlation with something, and that people will associate, mm-hmm. Yeah. And also let's say so my friend, she's a fan of Formula 1, and once she told me a lot of things about each driver, and for not Verstappen, another one. So the guy who always support women, who does a lot of charity.
Hamilton,
yeah. So she told me like few things like about Verstappen, about like science, and a lot of things about Hamilton. So,
because he associates with these things that are important to her.
Because his PR company did a very good job, actually.
Yeah.
So because she knows everything about Hamilton only because of PR company, about PR agency.
So every celebrity has his own PR company. Yes. Or PR team, or they hire just like people like you, PR agents?
So they could hire PR agent or PR agency, and sometimes like big celebrities also have PR agent not only in US. They also have PR agent in UK, let's say, like for that part of the world. So yeah, of course. So they have huge team and also very, like specific. So, for example, if usually if you don't have a lot of budget, right, you can hire just one person, and that person can do marketing, PR, social media, everything. Like different caps, a lot of caps. But celebrities has agent, about like movie agent, the one person, publicist, another person, like day-by-day manager, another, tour manager, again. So and that's so because I saw I had a lot of experience work with celebrities in my home country and here as well, and I saw that difference between our celebrities and celebrities in US, because US celebrities has huge teams, and yeah.
So that's because they earn much more money, or because
I guess it's more work as well. So
yeah, but don't you think, because of, maybe that's not because of the PR agents, but don't you think that a lot of celebrities right now, if you go to their, for instance, Instagram, you can see that they're not kind of real. All they do is they post commercials, ads, promotions, nothing from their real life, because the kind of the main purpose of the social media was like, hey, I from now on I don't have to wait for the film or the movie premiere to see my favorite celebrity, right? I just go to Instagram, to Facebook, to YouTube, and I can see what they're doing on a daily basis. But that's not what, for instance, Kim does, Kanye does, or someone else. They just post promotions, ads, and nothing else.
Yeah, sometimes they post like something from personal life, but I guess so. As I see, on my opinion, they just. But I know some agencies, social media agency, that handled like Cardi B, Instagram, let's say. I mean, it's all depend also from celebrity and how busy are they, and maybe, I don't know, we actually see that they don't do usually, it's like storytelling or even like reels, not filming anything, but maybe they don't have enough time.
So if we take,
or maybe they don't care and just post advertising.
That's my question. So for instance, if you would take like top 20, top 30 most followers that they have, celebrities on Instagram, do you think, do those celebrities even have a login to their own Instagram accounts? Or they just put those logins to their PR agents, marketing specialists, and they post, reply to the messages, and that's all they do? No.
Actually, I have some experience with celebrities. It's Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
So I had another project, Wisdom LA. It's have you been in the downtown LA? It's a park, immersive art experience. It's like 5 domes.
Okay.
And it's each dome. It's like mirror. Everything with mirrors, then like art, everything, and then mapping from the inside. So you can lay down and see mapping inside of the dome. Yeah. And it looks like, I call this like ayahuasca without ayahuasca.
A trip.
Yeah, it's like a trip. Yeah, it is trip. And so I tried to do some collaboration with celebrity. And I had a friend of mine who was working with Scooter Braun, and I offered her to do some collaboration with Wisdom LA and maybe some celebrities from their management company, because they handle Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, and a lot of other celebrities. So so she told Demi came to Wisdom LA. She likes that, so she was a couple times at our park. So she posted, and even when we closed because of COVID, she even support our crowdfunding.
Yeah, crowdfunding.
Yeah, project, because we didn't want to, just put on hold like salaries of our workers. Yeah. So we tried to keep moving. and she support us. So she reposted in stories about like, hey guys, please support my favorite art project in LA. So I even have screenshots of that, because it was really nice from her, from to have that support in the hard time for our park. And yeah, so she posted by herself.
So she has login.
So she was with friends. She just enjoyed that because she likes she loves the art.
So as far as I know, your company works towards, let's say, positive PR, mentions, articles, etc.
Yes, most
There is a
likely.
negative or a so-called black PR. Are those the same agencies? They do the positive stuff. They can do negative, the black PR, or they're just other agencies that specifically go with black PR only?
Actually, I think that it's separate way. It's a different PR kind of agency, because so we don't do black PR, black style, or how it's called. And so usually we usually can help. For example, some of our clients can come to us and say, hey, we have on the top of on Google
Google
first,
search.
on Google search on the top first page we have this, and we wanted to move it somehow.
Yeah.
So in that case, we just trying to find media with a good engagement and place interview or articles about our clients and trying to be on the top.
Yeah.
And put it
push down.
Push down, for second page or even more.
So you can basically push down any negative article, or there are some credible media mentions where it's not even possible to get higher than those?
On my experience, we did it. Yeah, we did. We had some. It wasn't like black PR, but it was like or how it's. But it was from like Daily Mail. It's UK top media.
Yeah.
But even though we placed like USA Today, we placed OK Magazine, we placed Hollywood Unlocked, and we pushed Daily Mail far away from.
Here in the US or on the UK market?
In US, but the Google it's similar.
Yeah, but if you Google, for instance, being in UK and, for instance, Mac is sharing his location, he's gonna go more with the UK-based media.
Yeah, I actually have to ask my UK friends to check their Google, but in US, we push it down and put our materials on the first page of Google. So so that's how, because for me, for our client was really important that on US market, if people Google something about her, that they will read something, like news, like really information that we have these days, not like a couple of days ago, as it was on Daily Mail.
So from all your experiences that you have, I believe that was more than 10 years, right? You're in the marketing and PR?
Yeah, over 12 years. Yeah.
Over 12 years. From your experience, what kind of a memory people have? What I mean is, for instance, if there is a bad article on a person, on a celebrity, do people remember that bad article or bad stuff, bad event for 1 year, for 6 months, for 5 years, 10 years, or they're just like fish for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and they don't remember that? Once something new and good is coming, they remember only what is newer than that bad article.
So it's of course depends on the topic. Let's say if you, if I can say that, if you like kill, like
if you murder someone.
If you murder someone or something, like I don't know, did something bad to kids, of course the people will remember that for years, and maybe you will go to jail, and but if it's something like I don't know what example you can say. If it's not something serious, it's probably a month or maybe a couple. and if it's not a big deal, but if it's something serious, if you said something.
Well, for instance, a celebrity was caught driving under the influence. He was on drugs. Then he goes to rehab.
Yeah.
Is it gonna stay for a few months only?
Yeah, it's of course it's depend of the what next. If celebrities became better and okay, everything is fine, that's okay, people just talk, because it's right now on these days it's a lot of information.
Yeah.
Reels, everything, every day it's tons of content, tons of news. So of course it's people can even don't remember that what yesterday was yesterday.
Russell Brand right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
A few women came out and said that he raped us a few years ago. So the guy, it didn't even had a trial, didn't have to go to court. He was said that he allegedly did that.
Mm-hmm.
So his YouTube monetization is off.
Yeah.
From the UK, people are saying you gotta cancel him. You don't have to. You can't go him on Rumble and all that stuff. But this guy is canceled because of what? Because of allegations, which allegedly happened.
Yeah.
How do you think is it possible? Is it possible to get uncancelled in 2023? Can you go with PR agents, with media mentions, with good PR, and to get uncancelled and get back right into the work that you used to work before you got cancelled?
Yeah. I think yes, but it's probably not super cheap activities, because the first of all you need to, but it also depends on what's happening next. How we can convince people that it's a good person, that he's
he's not a rapist, for instance.
Yeah. So he's a good person and stuff like that. So as with what the court was about, that oh my goodness, I forgot everything. The actor
Johnny Depp.
Yep. So he
was. Do you think the good PR agents were involved in his case?
Probably yes, but it's also about how the court goes. Yeah. So and he won, and it's everything good for him right now, right? Yeah. So of course you need PR agency in any case, to try to make this situation better, or even support, once you won the court, let's say, right? And then you need PR agency to tell everyone about that you are winner. You can do not only media, you can also do memes on social media, Instagram pages. That Instagram pages with funny videos.
Yeah.
So because a lot of Instagram. So I know that I knew that news about Johnny Depp from Instagram.
From Instagram?
From that memes, actually.
Yeah.
So and it's also it could be viral organically, but it also could be pushed some agency. As you remember that the huge campaign for the football, for the ball, how it's called, the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Super Bowl, yeah. So the huge campaign for Super Bowl with the egg. Do you remember that?
No.
No?
What year was that?
So everyone started to post the picture of egg.
Oh yeah, it's the most liked picture on Instagram right now.
Yes.
It's got millions and millions of likes.
Millions likes, a lot of comments, huge, even Kardashian was oh my, what the fuck?
Yeah, what should I do to get that kind of
So, and then it started cracked, right?
Yeah.
And then it's just in the day of the Super Bowl, it's became like a ball for the football. So it was really genius But honestly, I thought that it's gonna be something inside, like some brand.
Yeah.
That would be
Even more.
even more,
cooler.
like exposure for some brand. And you can also get some budget from that brand for this campaign, right?
Let's talk about the PR on this standpoint. For instance, can I go or should I go and sue, for instance, the media or someone saying that I did something really bad and something that is really wrong? For instance, just like Russell Brand, why doesn't he sue those girls that said that he allegedly raped them? Is it some kind of ethics that you don't sue the media and you go with a positive PR against this, or he should and even he can get to the court and sue them for misleading?
I'm
the
not
audience?
actually a super expert about law activities, but I heard that in California, California has the rule for the. Did girls sued him already? No?
I believe
Or
no.
just-
I believe
or
they
just
they
saying.
just came out. I
They
believe they
just
just
came
came
out.
out. Yeah.
Okay, so of course, yeah, you can. Like U.S. Law, because of that, you can sue some person who like just talking like wrong information about you, right?
Yeah.
So, but I don't know why he did that. He didn't that. Maybe a lawyer has some other strategy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But yeah, not media. Media, like we have also, like media who always trying to show like dirty thing
Yes.
about celebrities, about everything. If celebrities will be sued in every media that talking shit, sorry,
Yeah.
but they will. I mean, they just will be like every day going to the court.
Yeah, but Johnny Depp did that to The Sun, I want to say, in the UK.
Yeah, Sun. It's like
And he won.
it's
That's a tabloid. That's a bullshit media. You should never read The Sun.
yeah, they just post everything. Even they posted the TikTok from my friend, about like some waiting. So they post like, yeah.
Absolutely
Right.
everything. Just to get traffic.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's.
From a PR standpoint, are the CEOs just are the nightmares for the PR agents? For instance, a CEO like Elon Musk, right? That goes to Twitter right before he bought it. He was so active there.
Yeah.
And he got his Tesla stocks up and down all the time.
You know why Musk bought Twitter?
Because of a free speech.
Yes, and free speech, and also if it's like it's really good. It's a channel of communication.
Yeah.
And free, yeah, but
well, he
but
paid
now,
44 billion for that.
Yeah, right now it's not free, but he's controlling that. So he tried. He likes that, and he bought it. That's fine. And Elon Musk, it's a good example of like CEO, like with the strong personal brand. Because I know a lot of people, a lot of investors who investing in Tesla only because they like Musk.
Yeah.
Because he's funny. He's a good guy. He's like genius.
He's not a robot. He's a human.
He's a human, and he trying to do something like to change the world and stuff like that, So yeah, and I actually had some chance to work with his PR agent for the fashion show here last year, but we had some how it's called, like emergency. Yeah, the venue for the fashion show was burned.
Man.
Accidentally, and unfortunately, so we canceled that fashion show. But yeah, and but I hope that one day I will have the chance to work with Elon Musk team. PR
What do you
team.
think of him?
I think that he's really creative, because do you know why Tesla models it's YX? Do you know?
Yeah, because if you combine all those four, you got the sexy.
Yeah, it's sexy. The guy who just like huge company, car, like business.
$1 trillion company.
Yeah, it's like seriously like big business boss, blah blah blah, and it's just sexy.
Yes.
When you combine these letters. I mean, it's cool because it's really, it's it's like hype project as well. And he's like, he could like smoke weed at the podcast.
Yeah.
He's not as anyone else. He's something, like unique. Yeah, unique. And
he was planning on naming his Model 3 not Model 3 but Model E, and Ford sued him because they had a Model 3 from 1920s, I want to say.
Oh wow.
And he was super mad. That's why he said that okay, it's gonna be Model 3, but the main plan was Model E. But still, 3E, that's the same thing. When you combine it, you got the sexy.
Yeah. Again, this is a really creative way to to keep this thing become the sexy.
Do you think he's got the strongest personal brand in the world right now?
One of them, yeah. I would say it's Elon Musk. It's of course, but right now it's Bezos as well. He's working on the personal brand, I see, and like Tony Robbins. And maybe who else? But that Elon Musk, it's one of the strongest personal brands.
Okay, let's have an assumption, some kind of a dream. Elon Musk's company reached out to you and says, we would like to work for you. Would you recommend, and they say, we want to work on social media. We want to have more presence on social media. Would you suggest Elon to go to Instagram because he doesn't have any account over there?
If they have some goals for that perspective, that of course, I would suggest Instagram and TikTok, everything, because you can reach different audience. Because Facebook, it's a little bit older, Instagram like middle, like age, TikTok, it's youngest audience.
Yeah.
And we have also Likey and stuff like that. Threads, the new one.
Yeah.
So of
no
course,
one cares about that.
Huh?
No one cares about Threads right now.
Yeah, but still, they tried. they
tried. At least they tried.
Yeah, it's like a clubhouse activity. But we had a lot of other, like Snapchat. Maybe you remember Periscope.
Yes, I was doing live back then. But Twitter bought it in, I want to say, 2016.
Yeah.
And it's done. That's it.
Yeah.
Instagram copied everything, absolutely. They copied the
Instagram
stories from Snapchat,
to eat everything. Yeah.
But it seems like Zuckerberg has no idea on his own. He just buys stuff. Either he buys or either he just copies. That's it. That's all he does. He's got only one big project on his own, which is Facebook. All other projects are not his.
Yes, but that big companies usually do, because I had a business camp in Silicon Valley, and we were in the plug and play. Have you heard about this?
No.
No. So this is like agency. Let's say it's agency who try to find startups for big company for buying.
Yeah.
To make their like because big companies, they kind of stuck in that ideas. They need like fresh ideas, fresh blood, let's say, and they hunt for the startups and buying it and integrate it as Facebook do. And so, sorry. So it's not it's nothing bad with that Facebook buying like WhatsApp, Instagram, everything. They actually did right choice. They see that project has good potential, and they just grab it.
Okay, I got you. So
investing and make it even better.
What are the best sources to get published in? For instance, if we got like top 20 medias in the US, there are categories, right? Which are top 5, then there are top 10, and maybe there are even some medias where you wouldn't recommend your clients to get published in. Is that correct?
Yeah, we have, we call it top tier,
Yeah.
tier 2, tier 3. And of course, we have some like, like top 10. It's, of course, it's Forbes, it's USA Today that I actually contributor at USA Today. So
What does that mean?
it's mean that I'm writing materials like articles and interview for them. So I'm kind of a journalist on the side.
Okay, I got you.
So
Reporting.
yeah, I just became it in July. So I have 3 stories on USA Today, and right now I'm waiting for the 4th. So, and USA Today, let's say we also showed we show in our clients engagement of each media. Let's say USA Today has 146,000 engagement monthly. Forbes, it's like maybe top 3, maybe even top 1 Forbes for media, like because be on the Forbes, you're a
It's
cool
cool.
guy. Yeah, it's cool. But they have less engagement. They have around like 126,000. So USA Today has more engagement, but they top 10, like on the 10th
But the
place.
reputation of Forbes is still more high.
Yeah,
Though
more
it's
higher.
Chinese
Yeah,
company.
and also it's also Forbes. It's more like business journal. USA Today, it's just news. So and it's a different type of options that we can offer to our clients. We show them engagement. We also show them like this is like 3 business media.
Yes.
This is like news media, and this is like lifestyle media. It's depend of the project, because if we work with blogger, we can put more about like like Hollywood Reporter, OK Magazine, In Touch Weekly, something like that. And if we work with the businessman, of course we will offer him like Inc.com or Forbes or USA Today. So it's all depend of the project and the client. But yeah, of course we can show them engagement topic, like potential topics, themes, and like maybe like top 10 or top 15 media. Yeah.
Let's go to the marketing. So the question is like this. I was always wondering whether a good marketing specialist can turn a bad idea, a bad product, a bad service, and market it well and have good sales.
Maybe you can give me
So
some.
for instance, a client comes to you and says, hey, we've got this product. The product is not the best. It's like maybe 10th place.
Average,
Yeah, it's pretty average, maybe even below the average.
Yeah.
But we've got the money. Can you market it so we can have a lot of sales?
Of course. I mean, if you have a good marketing budget, you can sell anything. And it's only... so we have like sales from marketing budget, right?
Yeah.
But we also have some sales organically, because if it's product really good, people will post it, repost it, and recommend it to your friends. And it's only depends if you have like, let's say you put $1 and make $10, right? But if it's good product, you put $1 and make $20.
Okay,
That's
but if it's a shitty product, if there are no positive, 1 of 10 positive feedbacks only,
then nothing would help. I mean, it will help if it's different markets. Let's say if we market it in LA area, right? Then people tried, they placed bad reviews, everything. Of course, you can sell another portion in Miami, let's say, right? Until you will get bad reviews and everything.
So you can get short-term results.
Yeah, short-term result.
you're
Long-term, no. It's just, and also, and probably in Miami it won't be same result, because most likely Miami people will Google reviews and they will read LA reviews and won't buy it. So it's only like 1 day product, 1 day client, and it's not strategically, like right.
Is there any chance of you not working with the client if he reaches out?
Yes, of course. We don't work with politic requests.
Why not? You're not just basically not interested, or you don't have enough experience, or it's just too dark?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's not, it's too dark probably. Yeah, and I'm not specialized in political activities. So, because the politic PR is a different way. And I mean, of course, they can offer a lot of money and stuff like that. But for me, my image more important than like short time to get some money, and I want to sleep well,
So you want to say if you get involved once in politics, your reputation can go down like this?
Who knows? Like sometimes we even have requests like from businessmen, who has a lot of money, but they got in trouble.
Yeah.
But for me, very important to be, very how it's called, like if someone, even you're super famous, human, and you did something bad to someone, like let's say, like
Rap someone?
Yeah, rap someone. I won't work with that person because it's like be a lawyer of killer.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's nothing bad with the lawyers who work with killers or something, but this is not just my style. This is not for me. I mean, I want to sleep well, and it's my.
It seems like you had some bad experience.
No, I don't had, but I don't want. Yeah.
If we're talking right now about the US market, right? What's the number one social media right now? It's super hot.
I think still Instagram.
Still Instagram.
Yeah.
And you would suggest Instagram for absolutely everybody? The CEOs, the artists, the musicians, even the doctors, the plumbers?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's talk about SEO. Is it still credible in 2023, or it's just like 2000s?
You mean SEO like for Google?
Yes, for Google.
Yeah. It's still working. Some of our clients came to us and asked to help with the media placement only because of SEO.
Of the CEO.
Yeah. So I have the client. They have a production company, and they usually do like lighting and sounds for concerts, for events, conferences, stuff like that, and they. They succeed also because of SEO. So they put a lot of attention for SEO. Because
their clients usually don't see them on Instagram, they search them.
They search them, yeah. And we did LA Times for them and a few more. And the client was very specific with the link. Because it's with the computer, the IT guys from them gave us the link, and we just included in the article. And that when your website
is mentioned
on the media, the top rank media, like LA Times or Forbes or USA Today, then your trust of your website will be higher. And Google, once you recognize it, and when you do Google Ads, like the auction activities with the ads. So when they have like, let's say 100 for one lead, and Google will choose the website with the more trustability.
Okay, I got you.
This is super important, yeah.
This summer there was one phenomenon in Hollywood, and I believe all over the world, right? There was two movies that came out simultaneously. It was Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
And the phenomenon was called Barbenheimer. Have you ever thought of? Did you do your research? Why and how did this happen? Because two movies grossed almost $2.5 billion.
Yeah.
That is a crazy amount of money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is a really, but this is two different audiences.
Yes, absolutely, two different audiences.
That's why they succeed both, because usually when we do like a movie launch or song launch or even a concert, we usually trying to search if it's not will be like in the same date with the
competitor.
With the competitor, yeah. But in this case, yeah, it's different audiences because let's say I went to see Oppenheimer, but I haven't seen Barbie yet because I mean it's not maybe my style or something. But I know that it's huge hype of everything everywhere. Everyone do like photo shoots in the pink, like style. But I mean I haven't had the chance to see Barbie yet, but Oppenheimer is.
Do you think those two PR companies, marketing agencies, were working at the same time, like hand to hand, or it just happened? That was just like an accident.
I think it's just an accident because I know, I think I'm not no, I think that they understood that it's a different audience, that different target audience, so and even different age range.
Age group, absolutely everything was different.
Yeah, so they like maybe they don't worried about that.
Do you think something is gonna happen in the nearest future? Something like this?
I don't know.
Two movies gonna get promoted?
I don't know, but it's really good movies for this year, right?
Yeah.
And like highlight of this year, I would say. But yeah, we'll see.
You know what? Actually, I watched the Barbie last week. Actually, I would even suggest you to watch the movie because if you're, for instance, a 10-year-old, 15-year-old boy or a girl, if you watch the movie, you're going to see it only one way, right? But if you're like in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, you're going to see some layers. And a lot of people are saying that this is a movie against the man, right? More feminine. Which I wouldn't agree. There are so many layers in that movie. So you could see this movie one way or another. So it depends on your standpoint, on your worldview. So this is pretty good movie, honestly. I didn't expect to be that kind of a good movie before I just turned it on.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would definitely recommend to watch this movie. Let's go to a personal brand. So would you recommend every CEO to have a personal brand, or sometimes it is better for CEOs just to stay silent and under the radar?
Yeah, it's a good question, and this is like main question of the year, I would say. And it's all depends of the person, because you need to be ready for the personal brand, for attention, for haters, for everything. And also, of course, like when I spoke with my clients who is bloggers, right? I also asked them like, why you want to be famous in US, right? You have a lot of followers from abroad. Your country, and you want to be famous here. You want to build your personal brand in US. Why? And they usually said that I know how personal brand helps my business. And if I have a strong personal brand, then I will sell anything.
Which is true.
Because it's all, like that sentence about like people buying from people.
Yes.
Right? And they trust the blogger and they will buy everything. Would be Tesla, would be water.
Just a drink, yeah.
Yeah, would be like suggestion to go to Barbie to see a Barbie movie, right? So personal brand is a really, really good investment in your future, because you can do also like side advertising for different companies, for other brands, but yeah, and also for your own company or for your business if you have it, or you can open it later, and also you already have that audience, right? So let's say you have this podcast, right? And you have your audience, and you said about suggestion to go to see to watch Barbie movie, right? Your audience could probably go and buy tickets, right, and see the movie, and that's how you can influence people.
Have you ever had a client that came at you and said, for instance, I want to build my personal brand, but you saw right away he doesn't have any charisma, he's not going to be successful?
Usually people who are ready for the personal brand, they kind of on that how would say, they ready to be visible, and they already, worked, maybe go through like Tony Robinson, maybe go through other, like mental health teachers,
Just to get ready,
like coaches, to get ready to be celebrity. So usually clients who came to our PR agency with that request, they usually already ready.
So we talked about the pros of having a personal brand. If you're a CEO, what are the cons? What are the negative stuff of being a media person and having a big company?
I would say that if you're not ready for like haters or something, like maybe even when you're visible, you not only attract good people, good followers, like good customers. You also attract hackers. You attract haters and stuff like that. So it's like it's two different sides of the coin.
Yeah.
So but some of CEOs so they don't care about personal brand. They want to do like business, like make millions or billions, and they don't care. They wanted to quiet personal life, and that's it. It's not for everybody. You need to be ready for the personal brand.
But what I see right now is, I believe, people that built huge businesses back in 90s or early 2000s, now they only go to the social media. Let's take, for instance, Bezos, right? Mm-hmm. So he built Amazon from 1995, I want to say.
Yes.
So he's a billionaire, and only right now he goes to space. He goes on Twitter. He gets into the feed with Elon Musk and etc. So once he built that amount of money, then he goes to the social media and he says, maybe I want to have some be famous as well.
Yeah, probably he saw that Elon Musk activities, and he was like, I want to do that as well.
He's a copycat. Elon Musk goes to the space.
Copycat.
I want to go to the space as well.
Yes.
Do you remember? Have you seen this photo, I believe, from 2022 or 2021? The Bezos, his new girlfriend, and Leonardo DiCaprio. Mm-hmm. Haven't you seen that photo?
No.
Oh man, that was a photo or a short video. So Bezos, he was like worth $150 billion, right? Mm-hmm. Stands right next to her girlfriend, and girlfriend, when she sees DiCaprio, she's like just melting down. She was like also kissing him.
Oh wow.
Can you imagine like being worth billions, hundreds of billions of dollars, and but you're not the number one, because Leo is Leo. You can't do anything against him.
Yeah.
Personal brand, and let's have some ordinary professions. For instance, should a plumber have a personal brand? Should a teacher, a doctor, should a bricks and mortar worker have a personal brand? Yeah. Or is it just straight for the business?
Mm-hmm. So it's all depends of the person. I know teachers who became bloggers and started make more money, and they started their own courses, online courses, and they could, and right now they have a lot of students around the world. It's not only one class in one school.
Scale.
Scale. About plumber, it's a good example. But again, you can be famous plumber. You can be, I know bloggers who, like how it's called, like truck drivers.
Yeah.
They have a lot of followers.
Yes.
And they like, it's not that niche, like you can even. You can be like a blogger, like truck driver. You can advertise some like software. Let's say I have a client right now. They have a app for truck drivers, not for truck drivers, for companies who has truck drivers to track them.
Yeah.
And so that bloggers, truck drivers can promote this app and make money, more money. It's all about monetization. And in US, we see this problem with bloggers who they don't know how to monetize their blogs. So right now, one of my clients, she's a blogger and she's also like a producer. They working right now with US bloggers. They wanted to teach them how to monetize their blogs, because in our countries we have that, like system and like concept and strategy how to monetize blogs, even if you have small amount of followers. And
you're a micro influencer.
yeah, let's say I saw that you have like 30K followers.
Yeah.
So how, if I can ask that,
of course.
How many views you have on your stories?
That's a huge problem for me. So
okay.
So my Instagram was converted from Lithuanian account, which I am born, to the US account. It was converted, I want to say 6 to 7 months ago, right? So a few reels, just the short clips of my podcasts, went viral. One has 1.5 million, a few has 2, 3, 400,000 views.
Yeah.
But still my stories, which is not my regular life, I don't combine my regular personal life with my podcast, but still my stories with the same short clips, they reach like 1% of my followers, 500 up to 1,000. Yeah. And I have never bought any followers for my Instagram account. Yeah. So it's screwed.
Yeah, I see. And this is a problem because reels could go viral and stories. So let's say you, how many stories you watch in a day?
Me?
Yeah, personally.
Let's say 50.
50?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's usually like first
2-3 seconds. 2-3 seconds?
No, not 3 seconds. Like
the bubbles.
Yeah, the bubbles. Like how many bubbles you see?
You see, I don't follow a lot of people. I follow like 100 people only.
Yeah, but and you watching stories like maybe 3 of them, right?
Yes.
And that's what your followers do usually, And but I know that we have a lot of ways how to send people from reels to direct messages and also go to the stories.
If you sell something,
not only sell.
Let's take my example.
Yeah,
I have a short
example.
clip. Okay.
You have short clip. We can talk about let's say Instagram rules or how to get invited for podcast, right?
Yes.
Let's say we talking about this, and you can say. You can tell me like, okay, I'm working with this podcast, blah, blah, blah. Usually I choose my guest because of this, that, and that. And if my followers wants to be on my podcast, they can check my stories and see, like even my email, right? So you need to send people, your viewers from your reels to your stories or your highlight, or to your direct messages.
Okay, so for instance, if I do a short clip of us talking and you're talking about this stuff, so it's like 45 seconds long, in the end I have to say, if you want to watch more, go to my YouTube channel or go to my YouTube Instagram highlights.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That, or even we can write it down.
Yeah, so I do that. I write in the captions.
Yeah, in the captions and also text on the video. Like while we talking. Yeah. It could be like how it's called, clickbait.
Yeah.
Like hey, go to my highlight stories and check this. I don't know. Find the code and get to my show.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. So call to action is needed.
Call to action. We can actually help you. Because right now I'm working on my chat bot for my Instagram, because I wanted to organize like giveaway, but not the regular way. So I wanted to film a commercial for my show, for my PR agency. But I don't have time, like to see to sit and brainstorm about ideas for my agency, because I'm always busy with clients. Even I have 15 people in my team. We always busy because we have 65 clients, you know. And so I wanted to do like a competition, like giveaway. I want to film reel about like, hey guys, if you wanna win like $1,000 or be featured on USA Today, film the reel, like commercial about my agency, place it on Instagram, place it in stories, tag me, put that hashtag, and in the end of the month I will give it to you like randomly. Yeah, choose the winner. So that's how I wanted to, you know, like go with this reel like viral, and I hope I will get a lot of ideas for commercial for my agency. So it's, you know, it's a lot of different ideas that could help your audience to see your activities more, you know, not only in reels but also your posts, your stories, and your highlights. And also they can let's say comment under they can comment under the reel, and then they will get, let's say, the document with the rules in direct messages.
No, it's
chatbots will send it, and chatbot will check if they follow you, and then will send like rules for competition, right? And so make sure. So right now I'm working on that automatization. So if you want, we can also help your account.
Cool.
It will be funny.
By the way, your complaint that you have a lot of clients and etc. That's a very good complaint, because there are a lot of businesses that complain about not having even a single client. So every time a friend of mine or someone else is complaining like, I've got so much work to do, bro, I'm saying, you've got a lot of work to do. That's cool.
It's a good problems. Yeah, I'm trying to, because I was traveling for a few months, and I was like tired because I had like 20 flights, and 4 of them, you know, like
transatlantic.
Back and forth, transatlantic, and I was super tired, and I was like, okay, I love my job because I really love my job because it was my hobby. So I played guitar when I was a teenager. I had my rock band, and I learned a lot of things about PR with my rock band. So how to negotiate with radio, with clubs, with, you know, like TV, how to do like photo shoots. So I've learned everything because of my rock band.
Cool.
Then I moved to biggest city and started work with celebrities in show business for 5 years. Then I was sick and tired of that as well, because, you know, like artists, singers, it's like always it's a lot of emotions.
Divas?
Yeah, divas and stuff. And then, but I also wanted, you know, like to do something, like worldwide, work worldwide. I felt that I can do something bigger than just in my country.
Than just being local.
Yeah, being local. And then I moved to US in 2017 and started work here, learning English, because I came here no English.
No English? You didn't speak English at all?
No,
Your English is pretty good.
Thank you. And you remember how many times I brought you.
Yes.
I'm scared. I'm afraid that my English is not enough for podcast, but I'm even also surprised. And so I came, but like, you know, like tourist level of English, like hi, bye, where is the towel? So table, you know, like water, something like that. But but I mean, I love, you know, like struggling, because it's all about growth. Yeah, I love working and growing. And right now I just this year I rent out the office for my team, and it's also you know, like American clients. It's for them. It's really important if you have an office. Yeah. If you have an office, that you're a real business.
Yeah, you're credible.
Yeah. If you work from home, you're a freelancer. That's
that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
And they won't pay you big checks.
Yes.
As I
That's how
charge.
I hired my lawyers as well here in the US. I've seen multiple companies, and I've had 2 or 3 calls. I believe that was 3 calls with the companies that I said, I want to go. Can we meet like in person? I'm in LA. No, we just work like via Zoom. Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Remote stuff, not for me. Then I found the company. They have the office. Cool. We're working. I'm very happy with them.
Yeah.
Have you noticed? I'm sorry that maybe because where you're from, you work more and better under the pressure.
Yeah.
So right now I have almost finished the new Elon Musk book.
No.
So in that book, the author says that Elon Musk is always under pressure. When there is no pressure under him, he doesn't work that well. He's not that efficient.
Wow.
So that's just a persona type. The same thing I have noticed about myself. So I'm from Lithuania. That's former USSR country, right?
Yeah.
The same mentality. So we're almost every time like we're struggling financially in Lithuania. The economy is not good. A lot of oligarchs just like in Russia because they privatized all the fabrics, all the stuff from 1990s.
Yeah.
So you have to struggle and you have to work your ass off, right? You have to hustle, you have to grind, and you know exactly that a job from 9 to 5 will not give you the money that you want. That's why I'm here in the US, because I know with my kind of effort, with my kind of media and what I do, I can achieve much more here in the US. But I realized that I really more effective when I work under pressure. But right here, you can always be under pressure, right? You can say, I have an apartment right now. Yeah, but you can buy a house. Okay, so right now I have a house. Okay, but you can live on the hills, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, it's more expensive. now you want to be in a more quiet neighborhood. You can go to Orange County, like $5, $10, $12 million.
Yeah.
You can always strive for better.
Yeah.
Let's go to networking. So what should person do?
My favorite.
And what did you do when you came first to the US, when you knew nobody? How do you network? How to get acquainted with people? How to get to know? And how to get noticed?
Yeah. So, first of all, because I haven't have enough English, like my English was so bad, I started work with the Russian-speaking people, and we organized a concert. That was really close to my job in Russia, right, in show business. So, but then I was like, I moved to US to work with Russians? And no. And I started learn English, and also I started work with my friends working on the Museum of Illusions in Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that project?
I've been there.
So that was my one of first projects in US, and with the mixed team, because we had the half of them was English speaking, and half of course Russian speaking, because we had Russian speaking investors. So, but that was my first project for like US market, not only like community, and I was super surprised that we made much more money, of course, than when we worked with only community. And of course, it's more expensive, like rent, advertising, everything, but it's like like X2, X4 for your income, like from that business. So, and I'm like PR agent, right? My communication skills very good. So I'm not shy to talk with people, like to get connections. I can just come to your office and like knock, like, hey, my name is Lana. I have a PR agency. Let's work together. Let's partner. How can I help you? How we can do, like win-win partnership. It's very important in US and everywhere to make it win-win, not only like like side your side
that benefits only you.
Benefits on you. So I just started so right now when I can speak English, right, I have a lot of like conferences, networking clubs, events.
Where do you seek them? Where
business events.
Where do you search for them? Eventbrite?
Some of them already targeted me on Instagram. Sometimes we Google it, Eventbrite maybe, but not Eventbrite, more for entertainment. If you wanted to have good quality networking, you need to go to like business conferences, business events, business networking clubs. A lot of clubs you can just pay like yearly the fee and go to dinners with the people, like business mind people. I just had a conversation last week with the CEO club, LA club. They have over 50 entrepreneurs, like CEO. You know, like it's.
But at the same time, when you go to those meetings, you have to bring value, right, to those people.
Of course, but usually, you know, with my type of business, when I came into the room, and once they know what I do, they always like, we need your help. You know, usually I don't even sell myself. Of course, we can put, right now we're working with a lot of business conferences. We can place roll-ups, we can put flyers. I have my team who does networking, right, with people and trying to get them for the Zoom call, stuff like that. But it's not, you know, like bye, you know, like we just like, okay, we're here.
That's what we do?
Yeah, that's what we do. We're here. If you need us, we're here.
Are you more of an introvert or extrovert?
Extrovert.
You like chatting with people? You don't mind if there's a big audience? No problem for you?
Yeah, not problem for me. I have sometimes I can have event with like and be a speaker, right? And it's also because of my past with the guitar, you know, like I'm not scared about like audience be on the stage. I'm not scared of that at all. But yeah, sometimes I'm like and then I need some space, you know, like and watch watch movie like a day or half of a day.
Okay.
At least. So yeah, like some space.
Have you noticed the difference between the Europeans and the Americans from the people? Like the Americans more want to chat with you, to interact with you. Europeans are more silent, more introverts, or that's not true?
No, I mean, it's all depend of the, I think that type of business as well, because if it's a blogger, I mean, I had a lot of experience with bloggers because I have a lot of museums, right? Museum of Illusions, Museum of Selfies, with the Malay Sneakertopia. So we had a bunch of bloggers every day coming to us from Europe, from US, from any country. And they all most likely extrovert. So they like always, you know, like nice and chatting with love and hang out with us, you know, like we have some grand opening party with drinks. So like, but for business owners, I don't know, not, I would say I don't have a lot of business owners from Europe, most likely from US, but we have some people from other country who does media placement just for personal brand, but they not huge like business owners, but they also like nice and yeah. But we don't, you know, we don't talk often. We just chatting through the Telegram or text messages. We just need like couple Zoom calls to do interview, and just we write it, we send it to approve it and stuff like that. So it's all back and forth conversation through
more
text.
Business conversations than in person.
Yeah.
What are the worst things that you can do while you're networking? Pitching your idea right away, buy.
Yes, especially in US. I would say the people here they likes, you know, like small talks. If, for example, I went to the conference like from the Variety, it's media, in April, and when I tried to talk about business right away, they was like you came here for like sell your services, like really, because even if it's media conference, it's all about, like, we all students there, right? And yeah, of course we can network, of course we can collaborate, we can become partners or even clients to each other, but it's not a good idea to talk about right away. Just have a small talk. Maybe like ask about family, about how often they
if you don't give a shit.
Yes. Yeah, so just small talk, and then just if you can have their business card, it's already like you're a winner.
So
because you can text them or call them and invite for a Zoom call. When there you can talk about business.
So you get into a conversation, you ask about the weather and the family, then you exchange the contacts, and then you call or text, you say, let's go for a dinner, and then you pitch your idea.
Yeah. Of course, you can tell while small talk, you can tell like, oh, I have a PR agent, because I met another PR agent there, and we like took a selfie, like we exchanged that contacts, and even she recommended me a few things in US, like our PR things.
Yeah.
So actually she promised me to give me some podcast networking, because I need podcasts for my clients. So she probably will send me some contacts as well for podcasts. So we'll see, because we always, like sharing ideas, sharing networking and stuff like that. So yeah, you can tell them, like, especially in your case, if you will go to, it's a good idea to have a lot of guests for your show, like really good quality guests, like that people that you most likely won't reach them out through Instagram, because they like don't have enough time to be there,
or they
and
have
it's
too
like
much followers.
Cold messages, it's not a good way. But you can like come like on like break while brunch, like have small talk, and then say them like about your podcast, what guest usually, and invite them as a guest, not sell something, but invite them, like, oh, you're a good person, like you have a good niche, let's talk about this on my show. It's cost nothing for you, it's just win-win partnership.
You said something about taking a photo with some celebrities or from the significant people of the area. Would you be super cautious? With whom do you take selfies and photos? For instance, like, okay, so a few years ago, Jeffrey Epstein was convicted. And then a lot of people went to the internet and saw a lot of pictures. With whom did he have photos? And they were seeking, like, did Jeffrey Epstein had a photo with Donald Trump, for instance? If yes, also you're a friend of his. Trump is a friend of Epstein. It means that maybe he's a pedophile as well, right? So you never know when you meet someone. You never know what's his story and what's behind his personal brand.
Yeah.
So maybe if he's not dirty right now, but maybe he's gonna be dirty in 5 years, and they're gonna see a photo of you with him and you're friends, and you're smiling, standing right next to him, so you're a friend, right?
Tell me
so he's a scammer,
tell me who your friends, and I will tell you who you are, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually, but I just do that selfies. It's like my kind of way of networking, because you can meet a lot of people in one day, and even so we can, let's say, I can save the contact, but forget how it looks like, how she looks like. So I just took a selfie and put it in our conversation and write like Lana PR agency and let's say Jessica I don't know, like marketing of Netflix. Yeah. So that's how we will remember each other in our because of course probably she will forget me tomorrow, you know. So that's
or you should have a disclaimer before taking a selfie. In case you're a fucking rapist, murderer, say before that. Would
Yes.
you be so kind as to do that?
Yeah, this is a really good point. I will think about that before next taking picture. But how come do you know a lot of things about like courts, about suits, like if someone sued someone?
I just follow the media. I follow
You follow
Twitter. I
media.
follow.
You don't have any like lawyer background, no?
No.
Okay.
I'm not into that. I hate all the bureaucracy. I can't stand it. I can't stand the taxes. I can't stand the CPAs. Every time I get an email from my CPA, I freaking hate it because I know she wants something. Either she wants a statement, either she wants an invoice from 5 years ago that I bought some stuff for my company. I have to find it. I have to search for it. I hate that stuff.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm gonna be at this point of our podcast. I'm gonna be a little bit selfish, and I'm gonna have some questions about my podcast, if you don't mind. So,
Of course.
the main
Would
reason
love to help.
the main reason of my podcast is always I want to have I want to give either value to my audience or I want to entertain them, right? If we combine two those things, I believe that's a win-win situation for me, for guests, and even for the audience, right? So the biggest problem, the biggest struggle for me right now is how to promote my podcast, right? So I've got some promotion from YouTube, from Instagram, which is free. So right now at this moment, 3 my short clips on YouTube are trending. So I'm having like 100,000 views in a 48 hours period.
Nice.
But that's not on me. So that's the algorithm that says, for instance, these 2 short clips are 45 days old and they're going viral only after 35 days. So that's not up to me what I do.
Yeah.
The same thing with Instagram. I don't want to go into the promotions where I pay money because I believe that's a nonsense and that's too expensive because I'm not selling anything. I'm just selling my product is just look, watch my podcast, maybe subscribe to my channel. That would mean world to me.
Yeah.
How, from your standpoint, how should I promote my podcast here in the US?
What about TikTok?
I do short clips over there. A few of them gone viral, but they didn't go.
Great.
They don't give me the traffic to my main product, which is YouTube. People just watch short clips on TikTok, and that's it.
But
Click to action is always on my short
YouTube.
clips. Yes.
Okay. What about sending people from TikTok to your Instagram first?
Never tried it. How can I do that?
Because they can connected. They could be connected.
Yeah.
So send your audience to Instagram. That's how you can grow your Instagram. Then from Instagram you can send it to YouTube. Because once people, like let's say I saw you on TikTok, I came to your account, maybe I follow you, maybe not. If you send me to YouTube, I'll go to YouTube, I will watch your short, and then what I can do, I will watch other recommendation on YouTube and forget about me. So try to send them to Instagram. Try to call to action, subscribe to your TikTok, or send it to Instagram, subscribe to Instagram. And actually on Instagram we can track it with a chatbot, right? We can offer them something, I don't know, small gift, maybe like checklist.
Follow me and you're gonna get some stuff.
Follow me, you're gonna get something, and put it on Instagram. Grow your Instagram because of TikTok. Then you can send the traffic to your YouTube. And also the best way to promote your podcast, it invite big followers like bloggers and experts who can tell your audience like good information, some valuable information. Yeah. So but also it's a very important thing that to make like a real partners real, like
yes, collaborations. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, we're gonna do it as well, right?
Yes,
no?
yes.
Do you do this with
I do
the
intros at the end of the reel. I say watch the whole podcast on YouTube, the name of the channel, and I can do a collaboration with the guest. Yeah. So it appears on both accounts.
Yeah, and that's how followers of the blogger can watch this reel, can go to your podcast, to your account, and subscribe or see other videos or other speakers, and even maybe text you and say like, hey, I want to be on your podcast as well. What should I do? Something like that. And yeah, of course, it's all about like I would say that chat bot activities would be good for you, because let's say blogger will post the reel, right? And you like call to action, comment something. Their followers will comment a lot of comments, right?
Yeah.
And the reel will go viral because of those comments. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And also, all of them will come to your account, and they have to subscribe to get some.
They have to see the value to subscribe.
The only thing that we need to decide, what can we gift. Like maybe it's like PDF file or like checklist for podcast to be on a podcast, like 10 rules for podcast to be on podcast or something. We just need to, we can even ask your audience what they like, what would they want from you, right? Because so right now I'm working on my, I have an IT platform, so it's like a media online marketplace. So when you can go like buy Forbes, let's say, download text, download a picture and send it to us, and we're gonna place it, and you will get the link in your account and your email. And right now I'm working also, because I have requests from clients not only for media, I have requests for collaboration with bloggers. I will create the page on my IT platform with bloggers. Then I have request for podcast. Okay, I will create the page with podcast. I have a request for red carpets event in LA, in New York, in US general. Okay, I created the calendar. You can subscribe for my calendar on my IT platform, and you will be getting information about events going on in LA with contacts of organizers, and you can, let's say, send them requests like, hey guys, I'm a like blogger, I have my own podcast, can I come for this red carpet for the like show or movie premiere, and I can cover that and post it on my Instagram. So this is kind of what my audience want, that I created product for them. Mm-hmm. So you can ask your audience what product they want from you. Maybe it's like information, maybe it's even lessons, maybe it's some, I don't know, like PDF file.
Oh, straight for me, not from the guest, and not
maybe from something from guest, of course, from guest also, even merch, even like t-shirts.
Yeah, I got you.
Like something. Maybe some personal stuff from blogger, maybe some product from blogger. So I think it's we can create some strategy for you, right? And like deck, like, hello, my name is my podcast. We can invite you to be part of my podcast, but I need from you that this is like this for you, no cost, but it's like for win-win. I promote you. You promote me, so we do like reel, and also I need some gift for my and your audience, like for followers. We can do like giveaway through the podcast, right? Because right now I'm also working on my YouTube show, and it's when I'm sitting with client and we talk about business of the client, and then I will come up with I can come up with some ideas for
brainstorming.
Yeah, brainstorming. And also we have like some giveaways, like put the comment and we will give like $100 for next series. Like we will pick some.
But
winners.
Doesn't it attract like youngsters only?
It's depend of the value of your gift.
Of a gift?
So you can give away money, you can give away merch, you can give away some valuable information like lessons or courses, and or books.
So the main struggle for me right now, since I'm very small in the US. I have a very small following on YouTube, on Instagram. In comparison, 33,000 is nothing like, right, in the US. So the struggle is guests. I've done in Lithuania, in my home country, I've done like maybe 500, maybe even more podcasts and interviews. Once I reached the ceiling, I understood that 2.5 million people live in Lithuania, all across the globe. Only 3 million people speak Lithuanian. So the ceiling was quite low, right?
Yeah.
So I understood that max that I can get is 3 million people. I was always going to have something worldwide. So that's why I made a decision. We got here to the US. I'm doing this worldwide.
Yeah.
But of those 500 podcasts I've done in Lithuania, I have never paid anyone for a podcast, and I have never get paid just to be a guest on my podcast. Because once, just like you said, I don't want to work with the politicians, and I don't want to be a sellout. I don't want to get $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 check just to be on my podcast, because just like you mentioned even more before, I am an influencer. Okay, I influence people.
Yeah.
So if this guy pays me $10,000 just to be on my podcast and promote his stuff, I don't want to do it. I want to speak to my guest because I'm interested either in him as a person or in him as a expert in the field, right? So that's what I don't want to do. That's a taboo for me. I don't want to do that. Yeah. But if we're talking about some giveaways or some stuff, so for instance, some merch or some books, if I want to attract audience just like me, 30 to 35 to 40, 45 years old, I believe I shouldn't do the giveaways with $100 because it will definitely attract the youngsters.
Quiet example, like simple example,
So according to the guests, if you would start right now your show, and you're starting your show, but if you would start a podcast, a long format, 1 to 2 hours format, where would you go for your guests? Would you go to network events? Would you go to events? Would you do prospecting right there, or what would you do?
Probably networking events and Instagram direct message, as you did with me. Like it could be a right thing but of course, like I have not my Instagram also not, I don't have million followers, so I can I saw your message and I responded, right?
Yes.
But if we want to attract like big bloggers to your show, it's not enough to send direct message. We probably need some strategy to get their attention. Sometimes my team like, hey Lana, this blogger, blah blah blah. It could be great that we can work with him or whatever. And I was like, wait until someone recommend him our agency, then he will come to us, right?
Which is just a small possibility. You look like 0.1%.
No, I have some. Mutual
friends.
Yeah, mutual friends, and so I know because it's going to be more productive, because when we come to the blogger like cold calls, right?
You want to work him. You want him to work.
Yeah. So that's the one way. But when he will come to us, it's a different situation, and then it's. But again, you can reach them through direct messages. You can reach them through your email. If you don't want to do it by yourself, you can hire like assistant, and assistant can reach every day trying to get attention from bloggers. But again, if you want, we can help you to get a lot of clients, a lot of bloggers. Sorry, not clients, guests.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't want to make money on that.
And I can even hire a virtual assistant, right from Upwork or Fiverr, which would do prospect.
Yeah.
That would work.
I haven't tried that yet, but I just have assistant in Bali. So
the last question, according to my podcast, should I do 2 separate Instagram accounts? One specifically for podcast and one specifically for my personal stuff?
Yes.
But if I don't want to share any personal stuff, should I go against myself and just like 2-3 posts a week just to get noticed, just to reach my audience and say, hey, listen, I'm not a robot,
no.
I'm not a bot.
If it's two different Instagrams,
Yeah.
or you don't want it to have personal account.
I don't want to have anything personal at all.
Don't have it then.
Just to do what I do with,
Just
with
do
short
only
clips,
your
reels.
only about your podcasts. So if you don't want to show anything, it's okay. It's totally fine. I know some singers who also not showing anything on their accounts. Only music, concerts, music videos. That's it.
And they do
Not
good-
husband, not like
Yes.
mother, sister, and
Yeah.
anything, friends, nothing.
They do good music, they do good stuff. The work says it all, and plus they get media mentions. They stay in kind of a
Yeah, so
relative
it's
on
just
top
like
of the
business
website.
page. It's not about like family stuff or like celebration New Year or something.
Yeah, just like a
Christmas.
straight business instrument.
Yeah, just
to use it this way.
yeah.
Would you, if you were my friend, would you recommend me to hire a PR agent and have some media mentions, or is it just a waste of time and money for my podcast?
So I would say for now maybe not. I mean, what usually what problem do you usually have when you're trying to have a guest for your podcast?
I don't reach out to him. If I reach out, like 9 out of 10, they agree.
That's
So
it.
the problem is to reach.
Yeah. So my clients usually come to my PR agency with some problems, right?
Yes.
So I usually ask them,
What's the problem?
what help you need, right? And they usually, we need to push down like old news, or we need to have more trustability in US, when people Google, that not only social media, right? So that's why they come into us, right? And usually we do with clients, so we do media placement, and they put it on the website, on the main page, like with the as seen on, like
Yes.
Forbes, USA Today, blah, 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 Bloomberg, туда-сюда. Sorry, I just said the Russian word. And then they placed on social media, on LinkedIn, on under the email, and even they can use it while networking. So one of my clients, when they networking in US at the conferences, so their partners asking them like potential partners ask them like, who are you? And we are a SEO news company featured by Bloomberg, and you. So even in
It builds
networking,
credibility.
yeah, they mentioned that Bloomberg wrote about them,
Yeah.
like we that cool, that kind of cool. So if you don't have any problem with trustability, with any like Google searching things, that you don't need that. You probably will need that once you get more followers, like maybe 1 million or 2, and then you will want to have, let's say, Kardashian on your show. Then we need a pitch deck for that kind of celebrities. Then it could be
What's a pitch deck?
Pitch deck. It's like presentation about your podcast.
Okay.
Like a podcast about this. We had these guests.
That kind of a subscribers, that kind of
the
views.
Subscribers, audience. This media wrote about us, mentioned about us. So we like really good media. We have audience. We have a lot of celebrity guests. So you won't be like the first one, right? So we need to show like biggest celebrities that you also, like big podcast.
And this pitch deck, it's a PDF format?
Yeah, PDF format. It's like 5-6 pages. I can send you.
Okay, I got you.
But, actually, I will send the pitch deck of my client to you, to trying to get my guest to,
I got
your
you.
show, and you
for
will
me to see who is he? Yeah.
Who is
Cool.
he? Who that? Yeah. So and you can just keep that presentation as an example.
So, Lana, the last question of my podcast is always the same. Let's have two assumptions with you. So, I know they're from the fantasy world, but still. Assumption number one is the President of the United States is the most powerful human being on the planet Earth, right? Assumption number two is you become one. You become the President of the US and you become the most powerful human on planet Earth. Once you do so, the Secret Service comes at you and says, "Hi, Lana. Hello, Mr. President. We're with you. We know all the answers in the world, right? You ask us. We know the answer. We're going to tell you the truth." What would be your first question?
Where is the aliens?
Really? Why? Like 80% of people ask this question.
Really?
Yes.
Oh
you
my
really do
God.
care about that.
I mean, I love this. They all my friends, you know. I mean, I curious from my childhood. So my favorite show is X-Files.
Yes, I watched the TV series
Yeah,
as well.
I actually worked with one of screenwriters of X-Files.
What name is it? Chris Carter?
No. Whoa. Something with my memory tonight.
Don't tell me that's Vince Gilligan.
No, another
The
one
one
for
who
the
wrote-
second season. The brown. I can actually have him for your
Cool, amazing.
show. Do you
The
want?
TV show that was from my
Yeah.
childhood. I was like watching. Fox Mulder was my main hero.
Yeah, but wait, let me. But because I, it's like it's stuck in my head. I need to figure out.
You're gonna do this later.
Yeah.
So, in regards to the aliens,
Yeah.
if they say, for instance, yeah, there are aliens, would you expose it to the people? Would you go on national television and say, "Hey, since I'm the president, I'm gonna tell you the truth. There are aliens," or you wouldn't?
No, I don't know. It could be like people could be scared and house and something. No, I don't think so.
So that's why a lot of secrets are considered being conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Because people like you, when they got to the White House, they got all the info and they're like, no, I'm not gonna expose this.
Yeah,
because it's gonna cause chaos.
Yes, and there is some reasons that they don't tell some true, like to.
Okay, so would you like to know the truth? Being a regular human being.
Yep.
So you think you would?
And now next scene you will
Yeah.
you will become an alien.
So do you think only a certain amount of people, percentage-wise, can handle the truth?
Yes, I would say that.
Can we change that? Can we change this in the future generations?
I think yes, because right now people became more conscious.
Conscious,
A lot of people used to do like yoga, retreats, meditation. I think everything this will help to prepare for some truth.
So you think the old people would not handle the truth? The youngsters would, but the old people got through World War II. They got through Cold War. Here in the U.S., they got through Vietnam War, Afghanistan War, Iraq War.
That's a tricky question, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, for now, I think right now it's a lot of information about aliens on social media from government. You know, I think they lobbying something. They preparing probably.
Either they're getting distraction.
Or they trying to, like watching on my assistant while I do my focus, like my trick, not focus.
How do you think your life would be changed if you would know right away that there are aliens?
I don't know. Actually, my day-by-day life won't change, but I will do like, I knew that.
Maybe they need a PR agent.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we
Call
should
me.
work. Call us.
Call me.
Better call Saul.
Yeah.
So, Lana, thank you.
And then I will have clients not only around the world. I have clients from the whole universe.
Yes, the first agent.
This is the next level of my career. Thank you.
Everyone would write. Everyone would mention that in the media outlets.
Yeah.
That would be a story.
Oh yeah.
So Lana, thank you
Yeah.
for your time. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
information. I hope the audience will value this podcast and they get
Yeah.
a lot of value just by listening and getting some notes.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, we're gonna do this pitch deck for them,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
And people can find you on Instagram.
Yes.
It's Lana
_PR me.
PR me. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for inviting me.